Welcome back to On the Air with the OVAC. I'm your host, James Huggins. Today's show will feature one of the most highly talented athletes in the state of West Virginia and the former Gatorade Player of the Year in women's basketball, Alexis Bordas. And then we will highlight upcoming events for the OVAC and what's next for the show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and welcome to the 77th Annual OVAC Rudy Munley All-Star Charity Football Classic, presented by Huntington Bank.
So here today we have Alexis Bordas, the 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year and the first player in school history to score 1,000 points as a sophomore. Now you guys finished your season 18-4 and you were the OVAC champs. How does that feel?
Feels really good. We had a good season so far. Now we're just hoping to take that into the playoffs.
Awesome. And the playoffs are when?
We start sectional semifinals on Tuesday.
Awesome. And who's your guys' first opponent?
We play Brooke on Tuesday.
Awesome. That's a bit. You guys played them a lot.
Yeah.
Bit of a rivalry a little bit.
Yeah, we've played them every year multiple times, so it'll be another game we're used to.
Yeah. So this season you had 23 points per game, 2.3 assists per game, 5.7 rebounds per game, and 2.5 steals per game. You were all over the court, and it takes a lot of dedication and hard work. What steps do you take to get to be the player that you are today?
Just working as hard as I can every single day and just making sure I do all the little things and try to play a complete game every time I step on the court and do everything for my team just to help us win. But it's really just how hard I work and every single day putting in all the work between shooting and ball handling and defense, just everything.
Awesome. And was there any challenges that you faced throughout these seasons? I mean, you have so many stats and you put up so many points. I mean, was there any challenges that you faced along the way?
Probably just as I've gotten older, I think I've gotten better at like handling the defenses and how they face guard me or just don't really let me catch the ball sometimes. So I think I've gotten better as I've gotten older to kind of figure out a way to battle that just because the defenses are always trying to play me tight to not let me shoot it and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it seems like with the rest of the team that you have around you to go 18-4, you have a good group of girls over there and a great coach. What was the mantra throughout the season? Just what the coach told you every game?
Yeah, we really focused this year on defense, like every single game, just being disciplined and having energy, just being committed every single day. We didn't want to have like a certain day where we just like don't come to practice prepared. So just being disciplined every single day and being ready to come in and work hard to get better because we know that's what it takes to win a state championship.
Yeah. And what are you guys doing to prepare otherwise for the state tournament? So it's going to be very competitive. So you're going to have to change some things up. I know some teams do when it comes to the state tournament. Teams are already looking at what you've done in the past. Is there anything that you guys are doing differently?
Not really differently, just kind of honing in more. We've been watching a lot of film lately and just, like, I know I personally, every time, like, a game is on in West Virginia, like, I'll watch it just to see my opponents we might possibly face and just to know the scouts. Just I think we're doing a really good job of just, like, knowing the little details about every single team and practicing them and repping them in practice.
Awesome. So you're going into your senior year after this state playoff. Is there any advice that you have for young athletes that are just starting out, the freshmen, the sophomores, they want to get better and better? Is there any advice that you have for them?
I would say just to work hard but also have fun because it's what you get better if you're having fun, and it's just more fun in general if you do it with your smile on your face, and then it helps you perform better. I know me, if I'm having fun out there, I always play better. So I would just say have fun while working hard every day.
Yeah, and you do a lot of AAU on the side, right?
Yes.
And what AAU team do you play for?
I play for West Virginia Thunder.
Awesome. And how is the coaching over there? Do they take it a step up to make your game better?
Yeah, I've played with Thunder since I was in 7th grade, and they're just incredible all around. The coaches are top tier, and all the players in our program, we play all around the country in front of tons of college coaches every single AAU season, and they've really helped me elevate my game, and I'm really thankful for them.
Awesome. And speaking of college, I mean, like I said, you're going into your senior year. What's the recruitment process like? I know a lot of colleges are probably looking at you D1, D2. Are there any standout programs that you admire?
I don't really have like a top one right now. I'll probably not make my decision for another year or so. After this AAU season, for sure, I want to wait and see, and just kind of thankful for all the programs that have reached out to me and all the offers I have, and just taking that into consideration along with any interest I have that I might have the opportunity to play for.
Awesome, awesome. And how do you maintain the responsibilities of going to school and honing in your craft to the game?
I think time management's a big thing that I'd say I've gotten pretty good at. Just like whenever I have a few minutes, being able to just like do my schoolwork or whatever I need to do, and then dedicating my whole afternoon to basketball and family. And so most of my schoolwork I usually get done during school, so limiting the homework helps me do that.
Awesome, awesome. And who could you say you dedicate all of your success to?
I'd definitely say my mom. She played basketball. She was my first coach, and I take after her. I got it from her. So, and she's always after every game, before every game, she's a basketball mastermind, so she knows everything about everything. So she's helped me a lot.
Awesome. And is there any shout outs you'd like to give to any players or coaches?
Just all my teammates and coaches right now I have, and all the ones I've had in the past. They've really helped me with everything and all the success I've had.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on to the show. Wheeling Park's Alexis Bordas, former Gatorade Player of the Year, has had a tremendous career so far, and it's not even over. It's exciting to see what you have coming up next. Thank you so much for coming on to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. It has been such an exciting year already in the OVAC. We've crowned champions in swimming, basketball, both men and women. We've also crowned our cheerleading champions. It's been so fun. It's only February. We have so many more sports to go. We have basketball, softball, and track coming up quick. But before we get there, we have the OVAC MAC Wrestling Tournament All-Star Match, March 13th. It's an exciting event where the best wrestlers in the Ohio Valley come to compete one more time before their season ends. We also have the boys and girls basketball all-star game week and weekend. The media night will be Sunday, March 24th. So stay tuned for that, as Caleb Graham Productions will be there taking photos and video of the athletes that are going to be present for those all-star games. And then the big game will be 1 week after that on April 7th, where the best of the best in the OVAC compete against one another. Once again, we do have baseball, tennis, and softball heading back into action in the next couple of weeks, as spring is right around the corner. The month of April will be an awesome one, as all three of these sports will have their OVAC champions crowned by the end of April. We will look to have coaches and directors of the respective sports come on and give a perspective on the spring seasons and highlight these talented athletes across the Ohio Valley. If your school is looking to have your athletes represented and given exposure that they deserve, feel free to reach out to Caleb Graham Productions for photos, videos, and highlight recaps of your highly anticipated seasons. Always a special thank you to Caleb Graham Productions and the OVAC for making all of this possible. For more videos like this, you can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and X accounts for On the Air with the OVAC. I will see you guys next time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and welcome to the 77th Annual OVAC Rudy Munley All-Star Charity Football Classic, presented by Huntington Bank.